Okay, so I think we're still in day 10. I think. I don't know anymore. But I just had the dumbest thought in the world. I don't have to take notes anymore because on this thing, I can just come over here, hit this, and I could do all that. I don't have to do anything else. Stupid me. So I'm going to put this at the beginning of the next video instead. So I'm just going to use this to this was stupid, but you know what? It's cool. It's whatever. But that was stupid. Anyway, good night from today, and I'll see you in the morning. Good morning. We are up and we are learning about periodization. So, I don't think Dr. Mike Israetel actually ever said what periodization actually means. So, finally learned what it is in sports, and we're going to learn how to take that and use that over a 12-week period. Good on you, Dr. Mike Israetel. You're a great guy. Anyway, time right now is 4:43. So we're going to read until about 5:15. This is page 2 that we're on. So let's get to it. I'll talk to y'all later. All right, so here we go. We are on page, I think this is 3 or 4. I'm gonna highlight that one that color. Anyway, I got my lipo. You're not gonna see it because I'm not turning on the light right now. Lipo. So I got my pill right here. We already got 16 ounces of water down at 5 in the morning. We're gonna leave out at 5:30. I'm gonna try to get this down as well. This is 24 ounces down, so that way I can put both the blue clear bottles in the freezer while I'm out. Gonna try to do an hour, and then do another hour. But anyway, so we're at the part of the book now where it's only giving you like the parts of the 12 weeks. We'll get into the 13th week, but just by everything. So let me explain what it is. You are going to look at every 12-week period as a year. So pretty much every quarter of the year is a year into itself. So think of it as every year is, for you, is September, October, November, December. Except it's not 4 months. It's just 3 months. No, I'm sorry. A quarter is, October, November, December. I'm sorry. Jeez. Anyway, but you're going to look at it as December 1st. No, September 1st. No, October 1st. Jesus Christ. October 1st until about Christmas Eve. That's your quarter. Now, everything after your quarter is going to be Christmas to New Year or New Year Eve. Excuse me. It pretty much teaches you that every day, every moment is important to get your goals done. But in between, you take time off. So that 1 week, because you're going to have 4 weeks out of the year that aren't going to fall in a quarter. You take those weeks and you do whatever you want to do. whether you want to strategize about the next 12-week year, or you want to go celebrate some goals that you hit, you can do it. But look at it as a 12-week year. So if you got weight goals, if you got business goals, you got school goals. I got school goals, business goals, weight goals, life goals, relationship goals. Now, I know I'm not going to get married in a 12-week year. Well, actually, my first marriage was. Anyway, we'll talk about that later. Just took the pill. I'm gonna knock out some more reading. And what we will do, we're gonna highlight all that because all that's really good. What we're gonna do is we're gonna finish this page up, probably 2 more pages, so it's not gonna be so much. And I'll talk to you when I'm walking. Day 11, preteen. We are at the preteen section of 75 Hard, and I'm actually enjoying it. This isn't as hard as I thought it was going to be again. I know the first time when you don't know anything, it is kind of grueling, but it's not that bad. But I wanted to have a bit of a conversation with everybody because there's something, I'm not hiding anything. I have nothing to hide from anybody. I told myself I'm going to put everything on video. So here's the part I'm about to put on video. You guys are watching things in a bit of a time delay. So when you guys are watching this video, I'm a little bit further than where you guys are. So don't worry. But I did tell you guys, if I fail, I'm not just going to keep going, with it as if I didn't. I'll show everything. So for me, that's important to say, so we can build trust within this tribe, this village. I don't know, whatever we're going to call this. So I just want to be upfront and honest, so that way, when you guys are seeing some of this stuff, and things start to change out here, and it's like, wait, why is it still green? Well, number one, it's going to be green no matter what for a while. But when you guys are finally watching day 75, I should be a few days into Gymshark 66, which is going to be the next challenge. I'm going to take 2 weeks off, about 2.5 weeks off between 75 Hard and Gymshark 66. Then we'll get into Gymshark 66. But the reason I'm giving you all this is because I was reading the book Body for Life. And at first I was thinking of doing Body for Life alongside with mainly the exercise part. Upper, lower, upper 1 week, and then lower, upper, lower another week with 3 cardio sessions a week. Unfortunately, I can't do that because I'm tired of saying it. So what we're going to do is, and I checked with the people at 75 Hard, this doesn't affect me. This doesn't make me have to start over. So we're good because we're not changing anything too drastically. Because workout, it says whatever your workout is what your workout is. So what we're going to do is we're going to continue 75 Hard. This is still day 11. We don't have to start over. There's no failure. Nutrition is great, so I don't have to change the nutrition plan. So that's the reason we don't have to start over, because we're not changing any of the fundamentals of what we're doing. So what I figured was we're going to finish this 75 Hard. We are going to do Gymshark 66. And then we're going to take a little bit of a break between Gymshark 66. And if I'm fully cleared and I can fully go back to the gym, we'll do Body for Life right after that. We'll get the Body for Life program done, begin. Not too long after that, but I want to give myself a little bit of a break let myself just completely relax, not worry about fitness, stuff like that. And then we'll get into that. But complete transparency, because I don't want anybody to think I'm hiding something or I'm being dishonest with you guys. That's nowhere near the case. If you're watching, if you're one of the 3 people that's watching, I might be up to 4 at this point. I don't know. I can't tell the future right now. I can't look into next month and see. But if you're one like the 4, maybe 5 people watching this, thank you. I'm going to be honest with you. Don't worry about that. We'll be completely honest. Like, how many viewers do I have? How many followers do I have? Anyway, let's get into this walk. It is a very beautiful day, folks. It is very beautiful. Summertime is here. Ooh. Anyway, let's keep walking, see if any track baddies come out. I don't think they will this early, but let's see. Time right now is about 5:45. Let's keep going. Currently in the middle of a break right now. We are at 7,220 steps, a little bit over an hour in. We're paused right now, so we're a little bit over an hour in. Feeling good. Heels kind of feel terrible. My heels always feel terrible when I walk a lot or when I'm sitting like this and I'm sitting directly on not sitting up directly, but my heel is straight up, so all my weight's on it. But anyway, that's no problem. Gonna sit for about another 15 minutes and then get back to walking. We're gonna finish up. I'm gonna try to do around 10,000, maybe 11,000 steps, but we always know how this goes. We know. I say 10,000 steps or 15,000 steps for the day, and we're at 25,000 steps. 56 ounces of water already done, so we're about we're just under halfway. Anyway, gonna rest up a little bit, then we're gonna get back on. The lady that gave me the application, she came in already. Big boss ain't here yet, so we're gonna wait until they'll call me when they're ready for me. So rest up, then get back to walking. Made it home. Time right now is 8:42. We are currently sitting at 12,683 steps with 1,065 calories burned, which seems kind of low for some reason. And we're still at 56 ounces of water. As you can see, I got my water right here, and I got 2 more bottles over there, the other 2 bottles over there. Now, what comes after 75 hard? Now, of course, we've talked about I'm going to do Gymshark 66, but so for me, 75 hard ends on the Thursday. That's the 75th day. So that's the last day I'm doing 75 hard. But what comes after that? Like immediately after, for the next 2.5 weeks before Gymshark 66. I do know I want to have an epic cheat meal. And I've been thinking, what would that cheat meal be? Now, of course, I've had all the pizza in the world. I've had pizza from all over the world. So that doesn't really appeal to me. Fogo de Chao or Texas de Brazil sounds good. But then again, there's ways you can make those healthier, like take the chicken or take the picanha or the flank. Stay away from the feijoada and the rice and do more of the asparagus or the salads or stuff like that. Don't eat too much of the cheese bread. So there's ways you can make that healthy. What would a good, I shouldn't say cheat meal, treat meal, because as the girl Shea Butter says, we don't cheat around here, we treat. Swig of water for Shea Butter. So what would a good treat meal be? I don't know. Now, I've thought about Burgerville. If you never had Burgerville, go to Portland. That's a good one. Voodoo Donuts, once again, Portland, another good one. Legendary Donuts in Sumner is a good one. There's a place in Sumner called Dixie's Home Cooking. I've always wanted to get back there to have more of that. It's been a few years since I've had Dixie's Home Cooking. I don't know. I don't know what a good treat meal would be. Or should I have a whole treat day, like either that Friday or that Saturday? Just take the whole day and just treat myself, Like I could have Dixie's Home Cooking in the morning, but then again, that's a little bit too far north because Burgerville only goes as far north as what's that? Centralia. So I wouldn't have Burgerville. I would have to go down. Dixie Home Cooking is in Sumner, which means I would have to. I couldn't get. That's a hard one. That's a very hard one. Will crumble cookie be on the menu? Probably not. Especially if I do voodoo donuts. If you do voodoo donuts, you don't want, crumble. If you want crumble, you don't want voodoo. I don't know. This is a hard one to determine, but we need to determine this one because that day is coming up. And when that day hits, I'm going to want what I want. So we got to come up with this. What is the treat meal? Should it be just one meal or should it be, for 4 hours, I can just eat whatever it is I want? I mean, I could either go somewhere, like I can go to Houston for this treat meal. I can go to not Spokane. Actually, I could go to Spokane and hang out with my boy for a day. Nah, because I think he works that day. He works on Friday, so never mind. I can go to Toronto and hang out with Shea Butter. Hi, Shea Butter. I can go to Toronto, hang out with Will Tennyson, which will never happen because I don't think I'm big enough to hang out with him yet. I'm not Jesse James West. Like I say, we can go to Sumner or the Seattle area and do something there. I don't know how that will go. I don't know. This is just riffing off the head, like what would I do? What would I do if I just had those? I only got those 4 hours, so I got to eat everything in those 4 hours. We could Uber everything here to the house, like Uber, or they have like the food delivery things where you can order the stuff and they'll ship like the Chicago style pizzas or the New York hot dogs, which are disgusting, but okay. Or, whatever. I kind of want kimbap. Kimbap sounds good. If you've never had kimbap, especially pork belly kimbap, go grab some. We'll figure all this out. We got time. We got quite a bit of time. We're only on day 11. And we have 60 something more days. I instantly just depressed the fuck out of myself. Anyway, I'm going to get more reading done, cool down a little bit more, let the day kind of progress. And for the next workout, we're actually doing yard work. Yes, we're doing yard work because I got some weeds to kill. I got some weeds to pull. I got some fertilizer to put down, and I got to water this lawn. So that's what we're going to do for the next workout. It's in Google Fit, and I actually did check with the people. They said, yes, as long as you're lifting, walking, doing this, doing that, it's a workout. So that's what we're going to do. See you in a little bit. Time right now is about 11:50 something, don't know. We're at 128 ounces of water. The book is done. We got a few more minutes, so we're going to start making our way downstairs into the garage. We're going to do some outdoor work out in the yard. And you know what? Thinking about how many days I got left of this is amazing. Like, it just boggles the mind how many more days there is, like 75 days, and we're on day 11, which there's no problem with that. But that makes me want to talk about something that we're going to talk about when we get outside. So let me fill up with water. We'll get outside and I'll talk. Time right now is 14:53. I am currently at, let's see, Wilton's is on 20,076 steps at 152 water, 3698 calories. And no, I didn't weigh myself again, so be proud of me, folks. Chicken is down in the oven. I could already tell you this is going to be a very, 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 very hard video to do. This is going to be a very hard, long video, I should say, but we'll try to get through it. Anyway, now I am a little tired, a little winded, not really tired, but winded, thirsty.
That went pretty well, so we're going to continue ride that McDonald's train into this challenge, and my post-workout meal is going to be 100 chicken nuggets. Tons of protein, that's pretty much the only benefit. So there are 4 rules to this challenge. The first rule is once you unrack the weight,
so
that is when the timer starts.
I'm gonna let both these phones charge.
The second rule is no machine,
make a little bit of rice to go with my dinner, and I will see you at dinner, folks. Unless I go downstairs and there's my 600-pound life watch on, then we might watch a little bit of that together. Gardening, done and dusted. So that was pretty fun. Finally got that out of the way. If you're looking for this stuff, it's called Safer Lawn Restore. Now the good thing about this stuff is it feeds the soil. It feeds the soil. It doesn't just feed the plant. And it's a natural, so it's not going to burn. So you can put a little bit extra down. I went a little light. But you don't have to just put this on the lawn. You can put this on your plants as well. Just make sure you get it watered down after you're done. After you're done putting it down, make sure you water it or put it down on the day where it's going to be like a light drizzle to a medium rain. Don't put it down during the downpour, because if you do that, that's going to wash away. That's irresponsible. Don't do that. But that did kick my ass though. Now, also the thing about doing things like fertilizing the lawn, you want to do it at a double fast walk. So whatever your walking speed is, make sure to go a little bit faster, like two times. So I usually walk at 1.5 speed, when I'm just bullshitting. So do it at a 2.5 to 3, or as Mr. Alan Hain, the lawn care nut, will put it, putting some ass into it. But anyway, I'm going to finish up here, clean up the garage, go for maybe a couple laps of a walk. I'll see you then. Honestly, I don't feel like doing the other side. Let it die. Okay. Make sure it's all getting down in there. All right. All right, so we just hit 40 minutes with gardening. I need to really get this side one of these days. Alright, while we're here, we can do this one. Now, this is the part of the reason why you want to get it down. You see all that? You don't want that sitting on the plant. You want that down in the roots, where it can help the plant grow. Hold on. There's the third one. There's the fourth one. Yippee, 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 yippee. Yay. Okay. Our goal here is not to be perfect. The goal is just to get it watered in. That's it. You're not trying to go for perfection. Even if you were hitting this with the impact sprinkler, it won't all get down. So just walk a fine line. Don't think about it. Do the best you can. Like I said, see, we didn't get that wet. That's going to be next to get. That area right there, it's been trouble. Oh. Maybe it'll rain. Who knows? I don't like walking in the grass after I fertilize, but we'll do it this time. I'm gonna have to speed through this on video. I already know it. So I believe we're at 30 minutes already. Alright, keep moving. We're not going to worry about those fairways. I'm sure her nosy ass is probably out here looking at what's going on. Like, mind your business, old ass lady. Once again, don't go for perfection. You just want to get that stuff watered in. I don't know why I'm talking. I'm probably going to speed this up anyway. All right. All right, got that part done. We're gonna do half of this, and then we'll get the other half from the other side. Reach as far as you can reach. Oh, we got kind of far on this one. But then again, we're kind of high up. Okay. While we're here, let's make sure we knock all of that down. Ever heard of battle ropes? We got battle hoses. Okay, seriously. So I was going to do the impact sprinkler, but we're not going to do that. What we're going to do is we're going to use this baby right here. Now, please remember, we did just spray weed killer, but if some of it gets wet, it's fine. We can just respray some other time. So the thing is, don't get too caught up in, oh my God, I just sprayed, who cares? Spray again on Friday, spray again another day. You know, and we did the driveway. We didn't do the grass area. So let's go for it. All right, so we're at 30 minutes. And we're going to get some of this watered in. Mail lady looking good today. Jesus Christ. This ain't the normal mail lady. I think it might be. No, I think the normal mail lady has like red hair. She has kind of red hair, but geez. I got to get all the confidence to talk to her. Dump it right on in there. Got a couple more up here. We'll go ahead and put this up here in the rest. As you can see, they can use a little bit of work. So we'll go ahead and fertilize them. You might. That man don't never work. Take a handful. Let it get down in there. Water it down in there. There. Got a little bit left over. Once again, it's a natural. You don't have to do anything that you don't want to with it. Once again, it's a natural. I don't think we have any more plants. All right. Take about a handful. Just dump it. Make sure you water it in though. See, just take a handful. Dump it down in there. You're not going to hurt anything. Just water it in. Take a little bit more. You get these two right here. A little bit more. So one thing I love about 75 Hard is there is no actual rules. Like, you don't have to do just one workout. If you don't want to, you can do whatever you want. So this is going to be my workout. Okay, so we got a little bit left over, as you can see. So what do we do with that little bit? Technically, since this is a natural, you can just take it by a handful. Got it in the hopper. Actually, let me get this out of the way real quick so we ain't gotta worry about that later. Actually, this can go right here. Hi, Keeps. This can go in the garbage. this is where I really wish I had a tripod, but I don't know why I put that over there. So this is what you would call a natural fertilizer. It's this, which used to be Ringer and Milorganite. This actually smells like brewing yeast, so. Ooh. Disgusting. But before that, let's just take a little swig of water. I got my salt water in here so I don't dehydrate. By the way, this is real good stuff. You just want to have 3 hours between when you spray this stuff on the lawn and when you water. And because we're not spraying it on the lawn and we're going to try to keep everything off the lawn, all the water off the lawn, we can go ahead and fertilize now. So first things first, let's get this out here. And here's a good one, spreader settings. We have a Scott's Deluxe Edge Guard. So we're going to look for the Scott's broadcast spreader. It says to put it on the 8, but that's for the easy green. This is Deluxe. So we're going to say we're going to put it on a 7. There. If this was a drop spreader, this would be a little bit easier. I do have a drop spreader, but no thank you. This is a broadcast, so let's get it done. Let's go get fertilized. All right. See where I hit? Got it over there. Hey, you. Sometimes it's easier just to spray in a straight line. That over here. Now, something to know about T-zone. You may want to know this real quick. T-zone is only going to really target the weeds. It's not really going to target anything else. But you don't want to do an over application. These just might be easier to pull. Like I say, right here, you don't want to do an over application because that's just going to kill everything. So, hello. All right. Go. All right. Let's get this right here. Oh, go ahead.
Removing that like this green vegetation.
What's up?
It's for removal of these things.
Yeah.
It's good then. So the concrete will be good, yeah.
Oh yeah. Be safe out there, brother.
Thank you.
All right. Okay, let's keep going. Like I say, sometimes it's just a little bit easier to just go in a straight line than it is to try to do anything else. If there's a bunch of weeds, just go in a straight line. You won't regret it. Get all these cracks. Sometimes just spray right here as well. Uh-oh. Actually, there's a lot of activity going on in my neighborhood today. As you can see, we got neighbor down there getting something done, and the neighbor over here getting something done. And then there's me, just standing outside doing nothing. I'm gonna have to learn how to edit this, because man, this is gonna be long. Alright, so we've been out here for 10 minutes now. Alright, so what I'm going to do is I got to go do my neighbors over there. So I'm not going to film that. So I'll be right back. Make sure we get these. Now, some of it could just be that. There we go. Alright, so got the little pew pew here with the little bit of that. I'm probably gonna have to mix up some more, so I got some more right here. Some T-zone to get some weeds out of the lawn. And we're gonna throw down this bag right here of Safer Lawn Restore. It used to be called Ringer Lawn Restore. And of course the time right now is 12:08. Now I want to talk to everybody because, you know, Jesus, what the hell is going on up there? Anyway, you know, I saw something where people said 75 hard is so hard. Well, that's pretty much in the name. That 75 hard is hard. It's not really that hard. I mean, you're drinking again. I mean, if you're brand new to anything, yeah, it's going to be hard. You know, riding a bike was hard. Military was hard, you know, at first. Then you start to learn and you just go through it. So, yeah, if you're not used to drinking 1 gallon of plain water, yeah, it's going to be hard the first few days. Get through it. You know, if you don't work out, now it doesn't say what 2 workouts a day is. You know, 2 workouts a day could be 2 walking sessions, a walking and a swimming. You know, dancing does count as workout. So if you love making them stupid TikToks, get to making TikToks. You know, it's not that, you know, like, it doesn't say what you have to do. It doesn't say you have to go to the gym every single day. But once again, some people make everything harder than it has to be. So, and I understand it's not for everybody, you know, but it's not a fitness challenge either. I want to make that very clear. 75 hard is not a fitness challenge. Now, have I lost weight on it? Yes, you know, clearly. But it's not a fitness challenge. It's, you know, it's more of a mental toughness challenge. It's more of a you versus you, win the war with yourself challenge. But that's all I really want to say right there. Anyway, like I said, got this thing down. Got the broadcast spreader down, so we're going to go ahead and get that out of the way. Today it's going to be a beautiful day. Actually, while we're doing that, let me grab the impact sprinkler, because once we put down the fertilizer down, we're going to want to go ahead and water this stuff in, even if it's for like a 15-minute per zone. We're going to do the front yard. We're not really going to mess with the backyard. The backyard, who cares about? Nobody's really looking at that. But we're going to do the front yard because, and I know JC is watching this. JC, you don't defend that title. Okay, you don't defend your title. Actually, what I'm gonna go out here and do, I'm gonna pull a JC the lawn care guy, where I'm probably gonna just do 2 shovels of dirt and then cut the camera off, get in my car, and talk a bunch of trash. No, I'm joking. Shout out to JC the lawn care guy. Go find him on Instagram. He doesn't really do a lot of YouTube anymore. Actually, go find the Greener Lawn as well. Jeremy, cool dude, amazing dude. I need to go out there to Utah one of these days and go see him because he is a very phenomenal dude. He helped me with this lawn quite a few times, so he's actually a very cool dude. Anyway, 12:11, I'm going to put on some hip-hop lo-fi beats to beat the hell out of JC the lawn care guy. And we're going to get to it. I'll give you a little bit of footage. But first things first that we have to do is got to come over here, track workout. And we are going to put in right there, gardening. Start gardening. 3, 2, 1, let's go. Bit of an update real quick. I was at home, just jumped out the shower, and I realized, holy shit, all I have is 1 more pork chop, actually 2 more pork chops for tonight. So I need to go grab something. And I think you all know what I'm going to grab for dinner tonight. It is a windy ass day, so I am very sorry, folks. But we're gonna walk back over here to the grocery store. We already did our second workout, so these are just steps to get something from the store. All right, so we're at the BB2. I wonder if you can actually blend this into a protein shake. I wonder if you can just make this into smoothies, yogurt, ice cream. This is the smallest one they got. But why is this the same price as this? Doesn't make no sense. If you so happen to guess that I was getting chicken, you are 100% correct. Now, off home and off the cook. Shouldn't take that long, but by the time this is done and my rice is done, it'll be dinner time. Meh. Time right now, 16:25. Do not ask me how many steps we are in. We are going to watch some Jeff Nippert. We are actually we're going to sit here and wait for this. The longer we wait, the hungrier I get. We're at 26 minutes and 2 seconds over, and we're going to hit that. So for dinner tonight, for the first serving is we got 3/4 cup of rice, and we have a chicken leg quarter. And maybe I'm a weirdo. Am I the only one that takes like the little scrapings, like when you cook the chicken, like all the fat and stuff kind of just drips down? Am I the only one that actually scrapes that stuff off and puts it in my rice? Don't look at me weird. I sense all of you looking at me weird. You know what? Your mothers. No, for real, like, where there's fat, there's flavor. So I guess I'm a flavorful fucker. Anyway, so I took all that, I was scraping it up and everything, and, anyway, that's going to flavor the rice. So I'm going to enjoy this, and I'm going to have a second serving, just a little bit more rice, and a thingamablobber, a pork chop. But it might just be a pork chop. Who knows? Depending on how I feel after this, we'll see. Gonna go ahead. I'm actually editing the video. I'm actually editing this video as we go along, and I'm gonna warn you right now, tomorrow's video is fucked. This video is going, wait a minute, I can't warn you because it's actually this video. I'm sorry about this video. That's all I'm going to tell you. Anyway, I'm going to eat this and I'll be back later on. So all that effort I put in to fertilizing earlier, and they came out and cut today. Which, now that's not a bad thing because we did water, so a lot of that fert did get down. But yeah, some of it's gonna go into the mower bag. That's fine. Like I say, it's a natural. So if we need to, we can put more down. I'll probably water at some point, but I want to touch on something a little bit later. But I'll be back. Headed back home. Had to go grab something real quick from the dollar store. But ladies, I want to tell y'all something real quick. All one lady that actually watches this video, because I know ain't nobody else watching this shit. You know, I just want to be honest with y'all for a second, all right? When we tell y'all can go in front of us at the store, when y'all at the store, when we at the store, I gotta watch how I talk sometimes, because man, I'm trying to be somebody's broker, and they gonna listen to this like, oh hell no. When we're inside the store and we tell you can go in front of us because you only got like a couple items, it ain't because we nice. It's because you got that fat ass on you, okay? Ass just pushing that damn sundress out. I don't even think that was a sundress. I think that was just a piece of fabric tied around her damn perfect waist. And that ass was just pushing that damn thing to the limit. You just see the little strings just holding that thing together, talking about some, just hold on. All we gotta do is hold on a little longer. Nah, break. Just go ahead and break. Nah, I'm joking. Don't break. I don't want nobody to have a wardrobe malfunction in public like that. But geez, black women, I love y'all. I love y'all. Black and brown women, love y'all. You know. So like I say, if I let you go in front of me, trust me, I ain't no nice guy. I'm an asshole. Anybody can tell you I'm an asshole. You got something on the back of you I'm trying to look at for a second. You know, hopefully your ass start talking to me, because I ain't talking. Okay? I ain't talking. I look like this. I ain't talking to you. You know, so, because I know me talking to you is like a minor leaguer trying to, not even a minor leaguer, a little leaguer trying to hit a home run in the World Series. That shit don't happen. So I know I ain't gonna get no chance at that. So maybe you should just start talking. Some shit like that. I know we need to talk about being more confident, but motherfucker, let's be a little realistic here. You know, then again, Lana Del Rey did hook up with a alligator hunter, so maybe I do got a chance. I don't know. Anyway, headed home, show y'all what I got, and we'll wrap up in a little bit. Don't worry. Time right now is 6:12. We got a second portion here. There were two more pork chops, so I got a pork chop, quarter cup of rice, and some carrots, potatoes. And for dessert tonight, I'm not gonna make anything. I went to the dollar store to get some one batch of brownie mix and one batch of chocolate chip cookie mix, but I'm gonna have this, what I've been having, because these are good. I should have got more buns, but I didn't. You know, hey, if you can get buns for $1.25, why not get buns for $1.25? And of course, another thing of water. Actually, I got two more over there as well.
For as long as it feels good, I'm just gonna sit here and throw the stack around.
I'm not gonna read from the book tonight. I'm not gonna read from my journal.
Try to push it to the point where I can.
But I do want to talk to you guys, and I know we talk all the time, right?
So
Fucking
I'm not
stellar
necessarily
talks.
going for max number of reps per se, because for the
There
first
comes a
couple reps
point
with an extra
when
draw,
you're trying
I'm
to
gonna
lose
get an
fat,
extra moment
lose
of
weight,
squeezing
gain
at
muscle,
the bottom.
improve your health.
Like, imagine this is my leg doing the
That it
hamstring
feels
curl.
like
I'll curl, and once I get
it's
into this
gonna.
bottom portion,
I'm getting to that
have
point right now
literally
myself,
of intentional,
where it feels like
contracting of my fucking hamstring.
you're moving, but things are
Once I
staying
get
the same.
weaker, I'm not really being able to get that.
It feels like you look in the mirror every day, and even though
I think pushing it to that
this thing
level
says you're losing,
isn't the worst way to do it.
you look in the mirror and you say,
That's a solid cue for you.
what am I losing?
Because if you end it for no
Where's
reason,
that?
and people talk
Where's it
about,
going? Because I don't see it. I don't see anything.
3 reps in reserve
That's not
set.
you. That's these.
I don't know, man.
You see yourself every single day. So sometimes you don't see yourself put on the weight. You don't see yourself take off the weight.
Hyped up for these.
I told you I was editing this video, and I looked at myself as I was pushing the mower, not much the mower, the spreader, and I was like, ugh, really? Where'd you lose it from? You look in the mirror and you say, what am I losing? But you walk into the dollar store and they're like, damn, bro, what are you doing? What you doing? What's your secret? Tell me. I wish that girl in that sundress would have said something, but she apparently doesn't like me, so okay, that's cool. It's called body dysmorphia. It's really your brain isn't seeing what's happening. It's not seeing what's actually happening. It's seeing the you it always sees. You know, when I lost weight down in Atlanta back in 2002, 2000, whenever it was, I didn't see it. Someone else saw it. Other people saw the weight loss. I didn't see it. 2019, when I lost weight, the only reason I saw it was because I was trying on the jacket, and the jacket was loose as all hell. That's when I saw it. But other than that, I didn't see it. You know, just keep going. Keep going. No matter what. Don't give up. Keep going. If you get to one of those times where 2-3 weeks you're putting in the work, but it just doesn't feel like anything's going right, keep moving. Keep going forward. You got this. We all got this. As a tribe, are we a tribe or are we a village? Because if we're a tribe, I'm the tribal chief. But if we're a village, you're the village people. Please do not hit that unsubscribe button. Please don't. Please, I'm so sorry.
I don't remember where I saw it, but doing these.
You're my people. If you're here, you are my people. I care about you. I'm going to just be straight up with you and honest with you. There's days where I'm looking at myself and it's like, where am I losing this from? Where? I don't see it. You got to remember though, you've been looking at yourself for so many years. I'm 42. I've been looking at myself for 42 years. I don't see it, but you might see it. And if you see it,
this degree of intensity for quads,
cool.
and before I know it, I'll get to sit down.
Maybe I'll see it someday. But for now, I'm going to eat. I'm going to watch my Sam Sulik because for some reason Sam Sulik is back on, even though when I left I was watching Jeff Nippert. That's cool. Gonna change out of this shirt, put on my night shirt, get ready for bed, and we'll do all this over again tomorrow on day 12. Boy, we got a long way to go.